How you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's morning here for me. Um, this video is going to be a one of those video responses to an individual whose channel is Man on Fire Before You Too. First, I'd like to say I appreciate you giving me a shout out. That's really cool. I think all of us in this truth-seeking platform should do more of that. Although my channel name, or that particular channel name, is, I think you called it Yahweh's Salvation. It's actually Yah is Salvation. That's what I named it. But anyway, it's one of my channels. My other channel is Third Dimension, just in case you are watching this and don't know me and don't know what's going on. I have another channel. It's called Third Dimension. But anyway, first I wanted to address something that Man on Fire Before You Too had said to me in a comment. He said something about he's going to try to do a video and he's going to talk about death, and that he hoped he didn't offend me, because I guess it kind of differs from what I believe or think. But I think I touched on death before, but I really don't have any concrete belief on death really as of yet. Don't know if I ever will. I don't know really if anybody can say that they have a concrete belief of death unless you experience it. I mean, you really can't tell unless you can meditate and go there and tap into something, but which reveals what it's all about to you. But I kind of just I think you're reincarnated. This is a test, and then you're reincarnated till you pass the test, and then you ascend or move on, something to that effect. I'm still looking into some stuff about that. I'm still researching that a little bit. The majority of my research right now is more on history and the history of Egypt, the Hyksos, or Shepherd Kings, Akhenaten, Ireland and Atlantis, and Scandinavia, Phoenicians, some astrology and stuff like that. And another thing I wanted to touch on was the video that he did about racism, which was a really, really good video, and I think that message needs to get out there really bad. I don't care if you're Asian, black, purple, yellow, blue, Russian, Arab. I don't care what you are. You are not part of the 1% of the wealthiest people in the world who walk the red carpet, who lead these countries, who sit on thrones. Their sole purpose is to keep us divided. That's why there's countries. That's why there's this division between black and white. And we need to stop the racism. We need to stop this kill the white man, and the white man's going to become our slave, and that stuff like that. It's all about division. As long as as long as we are divided, they are winning. We need to quit this hating the black man, hating, you know, we need to quit being racist. We need to quit being divided, period. We need to come together and realize and focus our eyes on them and what they're doing and who their families are and who it has been that has been doing this for thousands of years. when slavery was abolished, people began to gel naturally. I don't know how many of you realize this, but people began to come together and just gel naturally. There was a lot of white people that didn't weren't for slavery at all. People who had slaves were part of the 1%. You had to be wealthy to have slaves. So a lot of the common man didn't even have slaves. But when slavery was abolished, we began to come together and gel. So I believe it was the Rothschilds had hired someone to come over here and gave them 5 objectives. I forget the whole story. It's been a while since I looked at it, but gave them 5 objectives. One was the Federal Reserve to set that up. One was to create, how was it worded? To create racial discourse, to create racial tensions because there weren't any, so it had to be created. And the way this man who was given these 5 things to do, he he got Albert Pike to create the KKK and go around and brainwash less than intelligent white people and get them, condition them to believe all these things, and then it spread, and then that created the racial tensions and discourse. But before that, people were basically coming to live together just fine, and the elite saw this and set out to do something about it and created the Ku Klux Klan through Albert Pike. Okay, so this stuff is created. These divisions are created. Gay and lesbian. Why do you think that's so big in the media all the time, relentlessly pounding that dead horse? Because they want to create a division. They want to create a division. Social status divisions, race divisions, divisions at work, a hierarchy. We're not a hierarchical by nature. We're holistic by nature. Where no one's above anybody else. We're holistic. If one person suffers, we all suffer. This hierarchical society is created by the elite. So we need to quit hate. We need to quit the hate. We need to quit the racism and the stupidity. It's just they're winning. They are winning by us being divided, and they're doing a jig and dancing on tables and drinking $3,000 bottles of champagne over it because they're winning. And Man on Fire Before You Two was exactly right. We gotta quit. We've all gone through certain things in our life, some worse than others. Okay, and a lot of it was a bunch of bullshit. Okay, but there's nothing we can do about that now. What has happened? All we can do is help heal the wounds, and we're not going to do that by going back and forth about this and that and every little sideshow and circus they put on the media. The media is nothing more than the Medes. Back in the day, in ancient times, the Medes would run around their talisman and give people drink with stuff in it and put a spell on them and keep them dumbed down in a hypnosis. And that's exactly what's going on. The Casey Anthony case was a perfect example. 3 years, the media, the Medes, made money off of that court case. And then the jurors want to make some money, and they make a big deal about it. Should they make money off a dead girl? The frickin' Medes, the media did it for 3 damn years. Made tons of money off that case. Then they had everybody believing that she was going to fry and hang and this and that. Okay, and it it was all a big game. It was all a big game. And that's a whole different story. But we need to get over this racism crap. We need to get over it, man. As long as their motto, the elite's motto, is divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That's their freaking motto. So he's exactly right. We need to quit fighting each other and set our eyes on who's really causing this problem. The white man is not the cause. The common white man, the blue collar white man, the white man that's not walking the red carpet, has nothing to do with this. They'll kill me just as quick as they'll kill you. They'll oppress me just as quick as they'll oppress you. In order to create the division, one side had to get the crappy end of the stick, okay? And that's the way they operated this thing. And we need to quit, the black man this, white people need to quit the black man this, the black man that, and blah, blah, blah. Stop it. We need to just stop it. Okay? We got an enemy, and it's not each other. They're sitting on thrones while people are starving in Africa. They're driving golden chariots while people are starving in Africa. They're wearing golden crowns on their head while people are starving in Africa. They're building places like the Vatican with locked libraries that only certain people can get into because they're hiding information. We need to set our sights on them and quit fighting each other. Fighting each other over harp rings and earthquakes. I mean, even fighting each other over not even race, but also this other crap. We got to make videos about someone because we don't agree with what they're doing. What a big waste of time. What a waste of time. If you don't agree with them, just move on and do your own thing. And we need to realize who the enemy is. Okay? And I guess that's pretty much all I got to say about that right now. Really good video. Man of Fire before you too. You're absolutely right. We got to come together. And that's no freaking lie. Don't go out and if it comes down to it and all this violence is breaking out and stuff, I mean, that's the total way to go wrong. That's a total wrong way to go about it too, but that's a whole nother video. But you know what? Whatever happens out there as far as violence and protesting, blah, 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 just stay home. Stay out of it. Go to a park somewhere. Let's all get together and go in the woods somewhere by a stream and wait it out while everybody else acts like idiots. Because no matter how many riots you have or whatever, they're going to send enough people out to beat you over the head with sticks or whatever. So let's just get over it and set our sights on the real enemy. Okay? Even the division with this whole religion and not religion, and we need to put that aside for now. Okay, we could figure that out later and set our sights on who we really need to be paying attention to. Alright, so that's it for this one. Appreciate you watching. Take care.